Hello, I'm here to tell you what it's all about. So listen up. I'm not going to repeat myself here, but since this is a video, you can go back and make me repeat myself. So that doesn't really mean very much for me to say that I'm not going to repeat myself. And let me just preface my remarks by saying that I am suffering from a painful lack of confidence regarding my physical features because of how much I have been bullied lately online by people making fun of me for being old and ugly. But I want you to know that you mean so much to me, whoever you are, whoever's watching this. You mean so much to me, you 74 viewers of this video, give or take. You mean so much to me that I'm enduring the horrors of humiliation in knowing that that I'll be giving the internet bullies more fodder to criticize and mock and make fun of my countenance. I'm doing all that just for you because I have some things I wish to impart. All right. Three things are important in life. The first thing is, they tell you half of life is just showing up, okay? Half of life is just showing up. Well, I would say it's more like a third of life. I think it's very important. It is a very simple, well, I'm getting a little closer now so you can see my manifold imperfections even better. That shows how brave I am, or how how lustful for for attention, one or the other. 1/3 of life is just showing up. I know because I have a son who has a job right now, and at his job, he shows up. And a lot of the other guys who are supposed to work at this job, they don't show up, or they might or might not show up. But my son, he shows up. And they're just like, wow, you are a valuable worker to us. Because standards have been so much lowered right now. And that's due to a complicated set of factors, I'm sure. I'm sure the Gen Z is kind of giving up on the whole pull yourself up by your bootstraps mantra. So that's probably filtered down into a lot of minds. But my son, he shows up. He's a good boy. He shows up, and he's highly prized because of it. It's just it's and he's usually on time too. So showing up on time is at least a third. The showing up part is a third. The showing up on time, that might be a little bit more than a third. But it's not quite half, okay? So a third of what it's all about is just showing up. The second third of what it's all about, here, let me let you see me from this angle. This is my good side. This is as good as it gets. The second third of the three things that are important in life is that you don't care what people think about you. Or let me rephrase that. It's not that you cease to care what people think about you. It's just that you put on a persona of not caring what people think about you. You behave as if you were someone who didn't care what people thought about you. And I usually don't like this phrase, fake it till you make it, but I think it is apt. If you're scared of your reputation, if you think, oh, I better not say that because, that will make me, that might be considered problematic by some or whatever. Then you just say to yourself, well, I'm going to say it anyway. And the part of yourself is freaking out over being thought of as problematic or being shunned or canceled or whatever, you know, you just ignore it. It's there. It never entirely goes away, because it's a part of us. And in a healthy society, it would help us to conform to healthy standards and norms. But in our deeply perverse society today, it's something that it's what has to be resisted. All right. So that's the second third. The first third is showing up. Second third is acting like you just don't care what people think of you, saying what's on your mind, telling the truth as you see it. And the third, what makes it complete, is actually being talented, actually having something interesting, worthwhile to say. And the third is that's what I'm still working on. You know, at my advanced stage, I'm still working on the third. I've got the first two down, though. I've always been very good at showing up, and in the last 15, 20 years especially, I've gotten really good at behaving as though I just don't care what people think. But the talent part, nah. Well, I've got, you know, on my better days, maybe it's a little bit there, and a little bit not there. But two out of three ain't bad. All right. So and two of those three things are completely within your purview, completely within your power. And the talent, that's something you try to nurture, and hopefully the muses will bestow it upon you. And that's what it's all about. Thanks for watching. Any questions?